Going on? How y'all doing? So getting to this Monday Night Football Week 13. I'm gonna start with the Bills. Disappointing. Couldn't convert on the goal line. Fourth two drives. Same old thing. Can't run. Can't stop the run. New England did nothing but sandlot straight. Go 9-on-7 power run. It was cold and windy in Buffalo, and the Bills couldn't stop the run. And that was it. All they did was just go right down the throat, which has been the blueprint to beating the Bills all year. It's all about making the Bills look finesse and cute with Stephon Diggs and of course Josh Allen being trying to push an MVP his way as opposed to playing team ball and getting to the smash mouth. And that is so frustrating because the way the Bills lost to Pittsburgh, same way they got ran out their own building by the Colts, same way they lost to Jacksonville. Um, when you think about all the losses this year, the same way they lost to Tennessee, getting beat, punched in the mouth. Can't play physical football, and you being cute. It's a frustrating loss. Belichick, I may not be biggest on him personally, but he's the greatest NFL coach, arguably, and he went there with 45 runs to 3 passes, and that just says something. It's like that's the ultimate disrespect. So I hope the Bills take heed to that. That was a diss. That was a diss. You got to finish the deal, Josh Allen. You got to finish the deal, Sean McDermott, the coach. You cannot get beat like that. You better do something in 2 weeks, or it's a lost season. That's all I got to say. Elsewhere, Washington beat Las Vegas. Ron Rivera, the Washington's coming on. Dallas is here in footsteps. Washington is closing in. Miami over the Giants. Miami's looking like a decent, average team, and they're a feisty team. Feisty. Elsewhere, Dallas over New Orleans. It was a lackluster game. Um, Taysom Hill was out there passing like he was Benny Hill. He threw them 4 picks. Pollard got off. There was a couple plays here and there. It was pretty much just Dallas just having a little bit more going for them. But you can tell New Orleans got a help wanted sign a quarterback in a real way. Indy over Houston, not a shock. The Colts, if they had a beaten Tampa Bay last week, I would say that's the most dangerous team in the AFC, all next to New England. Because the Colts are that team that if they can sustain something and Carson Wentz doesn't go down like a stooge, they could be a dangerous team in the AFC, notwithstanding New England. Also, Arizona over Chicago. All Arizona does is win. No one says nothing. Kyler Murray winning. That's a quiet number one seed in AFC. Watch out. Elsewhere, the Rams over Jacksonville, but come on now. Who usually don't beat Jacksonville? I mean, that's pretty much a given. The LA Chargers over Cincinnati was a wild game. Justin Hubert, I still think the heir apparent to Dan Fouts and the Air Coryell. If he gets the right coaching and they do what they supposed to, this kid could be scary. I like Joe Burrows too. Cincinnati's about a year or two away. Herbert too. But I think these two guys are going to be interesting to see how they play. Pittsburgh over Baltimore, a statement game for Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger announced his retirement. I'm gonna do a video about him sometime soon, but very impressive. The Steelers, they do enough. It's ugly. They know how to win. Mike Tomlin, got to give it to him. Knows how to coach. Seattle over San Francisco, two lackluster teams. Jimmy Garoppolo again can't handle the big stage. Maybe Belichick was right to move on from him. Not exactly lighted up in Frisco, and this can't seal the deal. They can't beat Seattle to save their lives. They got beat 2 ways. The first time when Jimmy was hurt, they got manhandled. In this game, they got hustled. And it's a lackluster year for both teams. Elsewhere, Tampa Bay over Atlanta. Tom Brady threw another 4 touchdowns. Sam and Gronkowski hooked up. Atlanta, they shot in the water. Elsewhere, Kansas City over Denver. Scary part, Kansas City's winning with their defense. If Mahomes ever gets his click back, it could be scary because their defense is on top. Elsewhere, the upset of the day, I guess, Detroit over Minnesota. And it's comical if you're a Minnesota Viking fan. Detroit had to win one eventually. And they did. So that's it in a nutshell. Disappointed about the Bills, but you gotta man up. You cannot get pounded. Yeah, a team runs on you like that. They just saying that you can't stop nothing. And really the Bills defense has not been able to stop the run at all. I said when you can't run and you can't stop the run, but you got a running quarterback who does high hurdles, it's not a good look. All right, that's my NFL Week 13. Please give me your thoughts and your takes. How did your team do? Please hit the like, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and it's getting crunch time. The pretenders from the contenders are being separated. I'm out.